Hi, welcome back. This is your monthly tarot reading, July 2026, for the sign of Capricorn, your sun, moon, and rising. So let's have a quick look to see what your recent past holds. We have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords there is all about making a decision, and it is interesting because you're blindfolded, so you can't really see all the facts. You can't see everything in front of you, and you still need to make a decision. So you're kind of torn. And so how do you do that? That is trusting your intuition. You're trusting your gut. Okay. So that's what that card was saying. So think about that in your recent past, see if that makes sense. All right. Your first 2 weeks of July, your first card is the Nine of Pentacles. And that is about having an abundance. So, you're when it comes to wealth, you're doing pretty good. You have enough to splurge and get like that fancy dancy purse or those brand new running shoes or whatever the case may be. So things that are maybe wanted instead of needed. So you're doing well for yourself. The next one is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles represents new financial opportunities. That could be in the form of an investment, a new job opportunity, a raise, a promotion, something like that. And lastly, we've got the Three of Swords. Almost doesn't even fit in this reading, but the Three of Swords is about grief, especially when it comes to the heart. So it's like you've taken a hit to the heart. So some kind of grief, some kind of sorrow, loss of some sort. Okay, so what's the first 2 weeks of July trying to tell us? Okay, wherever you're standing right now it's a good position, but there is something that's going to present itself. Um, and I want to say that it's not that simple. So there it could be like a new opportunity, for example, to take a new position, a lateral move, or something of such. But you end up with the Three of Swords, so maybe it's not a good idea to take it. So what I would suggest, if that does come up, if you have some kind of a new opportunity that pokes its head out, maybe it's an investment of the money that you own, like in stocks or something, think twice about it, because there's a lot of grief or sorrow that's coming right after. So do your research first. Okay. The last 2 weeks of July, we have the Ten of Cups. That's all about that happy family, that white picket fence. Everything is going really well. Again, if you're not part of a family, if you're like a single person, then again, it really represents a lot of contentment. And then right beside it is the total opposite. So 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is really a card about almost like a lot of backstabbing has happened. You've had enough. You've packing your bags and you're leaving. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, which is all about messages delivered in a quick fashion, very direct and very focused at you, so you can't miss it when it comes your way. And it can also represent travel. So what's the last 2 weeks of July trying to let us know for Capricorn? Um, there's something that's going to rattle your happiness for some reason. And it's, again, it's the same thing here. It's like things are going well, and then something's going to shake it up. Here, things are going really well. You're very happy, very content. And then things are going to shake it up again. So you're going to have a bit of a roller coaster month, I think, in July. But what this is saying, that your happiness, it's still there, but there's something that kind of got in the way, that you feel betrayed or backstabbed. And you're moving away from that, and you're really going to focus on something different. You could end up focusing more on yourself. So I want to pull a card and see what that's all about. So we've got the Queen of Wands, and she's all about manifestation. She's a fiery queen. She loves projects. Um, what else can we describe her as? Um, she could be, your boss, someone in that form. It could be you. Um, yeah. For some reason, I feel like this has a little bit to do with your personality because really it's highlighting the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is pointing towards the Queen. So, my the way I'm flowing with this, you've got the happiness. Something is going to come that's going to betray or backstab you, and then you're going to end up focusing on yourself. You're going to manifest the things that you really want. And that's not a bad thing. I think a lot of people forget about themselves a lot, and they tend to socialize, or they tend to just keep themselves so busy that you don't take the time out for yourself. And that's what we're missing right now in society. We need to do a lot of self-reflection. And I think that's going to come your way towards the end of July. Okay, so some of these things may or may not resonate with you. It is a general collective reading. So take what resonates. Let me know in the comment section what actually resonates with you. And don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And until next month, don't forget to shine your light.